welcome to today's video. I wanted to share this long-awaited video that I promised you. This is going to be my Gua-Sha routine, which is one of my favorite beauty rituals. After the age of 20, we start to produce about 1% less collagen each and every single year. So now a lot of us are in our mid-30s, early 30s, late 30s, and we might start to notice that our skin is becoming a lot more thinner, more sensitive, and almost kind of droopy and loose. I first started noticing this when I started taking photos now in my mid-30s, and I would look, and when I wasn't smiling from like the side profile, this area here started to just kind of look a little bit more sad, you know, and a dermatologist, Dr. Laurel Scott, actually came over to my house with the whole Neutrogena team. They gave me this incredible facial here at home, and I was able to ask her any kind of questions that I had in regards to my skin. And one of the things that I asked her about was, why is my skin starting to look more droopy now? And she told me about the fact that we make less collagen as we start to get older. But what I love about Gua-Sha is that it's a really easy ritual technique that you can start doing on your skin now, just to kind of age more gracefully. And even people back in the day used to use a coin to do this. Now, Gua-Sha is used to just kind of promote the redness, which is the stimulation of the blood flow, which is going to help restore and repair the skin. So it's really great just to help the lymphatic system drain out any fluids that might also be stuck underneath the skin. So if you have puffy skin, if you wake up in the morning with really puffy, swollen skin, this is such a great way to just help yourself move all of that fluid that is stuck underneath your eyes or your cheeks or your overall face, you know? It moves chi energy, right? Stagnant energy that is on your face. It helps just relax any kind of tension that you might be feeling. Especially for me, I always have like this really tight bite overnight. Like I'm always like clenching my teeth. So in the morning, I wake up with like a really sore jaw. Doing Gua-Sha in the morning is just gonna help relieve any kind of stress or pressure that was built up. If you want to maintain the results from Gua-Sha, this is something that you will want to be doing on an everyday basis. Granted, you do not have any kind of sunburns, any breakouts, any acne, any lesions on the skin, or if you just got some filler done to your face, you want to wait for the filler to kind of settle before you start doing Gua-Sha, right? Because you do not want to be moving that filler around, or if you got injections or anything like that on your face. Okay, first things first on the realist. Second of all, we are gonna begin with a cleansed face, toner, moisturizer, face oil, right? You wanna find an oil that is gonna have slip because you wanna be able to move the stone across your face. This one is the Collagen Booster Face Oil by Anima Mundi. Highly recommend this one, guys, because it is made with the highest quality ingredients, especially for someone who is really interested in making sure that we protect the receptors that produce collagen. This one here specifically made for that. 100% made with plants, the highest quality ingredients. It has sandalwood and it also has rose, but it does not have the typical rose that you find like in cheap little perfumes or soaps that is just like so strong. It actually is made with rose odo, which is a lot more luxurious. It is more expensive because it is more luxurious. And so it has like that really nice grounded, earthy kind of scent mixed in with the sandalwood, and very deep and beautiful. So it's not the typical rose that you might find, right? It's very moisturizing as well, which is something that I really love because I really focus on moisturizing my skin. I feel like that was like the number one thing that I always focused on, and exfoliating. And after meeting Dr. Laurel Scott just this past week, she really recommended that I start adding retinol a few times a week into my skincare routine to really help with the droopiness and to protect the collagen in my skin. She also recommended I could do a filler up here, so maybe something that I'll do in the future. But Gua-Sha is just really great because it's non-invasive. It gives you instant results, not permanent, instant if you do it right, and you're just gonna feel so much better about your skin and how it looks. It's just such a beautiful beautiful ritual that I love to do. So this is the tool that I'll be using, which is the one that I really love. There's so many different ones. This is rose quartz, and you know I love crystals. They also have jade, which is nice and cool, but I find this one to be so cooling and therapeutic, and just love energy flowing from a rose quartz. So I really love this one. There's many different shapes out there also, so it just kind of depends on what you're looking for. It can be pretty complicated if you really make it complicated, but honestly, however you feel that you want to move the stone across your face is how you're going to do it. So we're going to begin by just taking a few drops of the Collagen Booster Face Oil by Anima Mundi. I'm just going to take them into the palm of my hands. I'm going to start with 4. It's very potent, so you want to just, it's medicinal grade oil also, guys. So the quality is just incredible. So I start with about 4 drops. If I need a little bit more, I'll add 1 more. But I press it onto my skin, and I'm gonna take about 3 more drops. Press it onto my neck, like that, just to get the oil on my face. Boom. Whatever's left, you moisturize your hands with it. Things to avoid is to do it 90 degrees. So you don't wanna do it 90 degrees, and you do not want to apply really strong pressure. It's not about it being painful. You know, it's not supposed to hurt at all, even when it's done by a professional. It's honestly, all it takes is a smooth and gentle glide. That's all it takes. I like to personally start here at the bottom in my chin, and what you want to just keep in mind is that you want to move the stone in a flat way. The reason you want to move it flat is because the flat side also helps press out all of the fluids in your face and into the bloodstream so they can be cleansed and rejuvenated, right? So I like to just do it like that, and then I just move it up. Start like that and just keep it nice and flat, and then you can apply a little bit of pressure here at the end for the acupressure points that are located on your face. I honestly do not know where they are all located, so at the end I'll just hold it a little bit and then do it again, and then hold it like that. You can even do it like that for this side with this little groove. For the middle of my forehead, I will just apply a little bit of pressure in between my 2 eyebrows, which actually feels so wonderful. And then after a few seconds, I just move it flat, and I move it like this. And then here at the tip, you can also just apply a little bit of pressure and just move it around. And then you can switch it with this side, and then just move it up nice and flat, and just press. And just press. This is the way that I do it. It's the way that works for me. People do it many different ways. We all have different faces, you know, different kind of needs. So just do whatever works for you. Move it along your face however it feels best for you. And then I just do the same thing on the opposite side of my face. I usually begin with the back of my neck, and then on my neck, and then I move on to my face. But for the back of the neck, I like to use the groove, and I just take it from the bottom and I move it up, and this feels so wonderful. And that is pretty much it, ladies. I will have this gorgeous collagen booster face oil and this tool here along with other of my favorite tools. We also have this rose quartz roller, which feels so great underneath the eyes. It's my favorite one to do, especially when it's nice and cold. And if you have a little mini fridge, which I feel like a lot of us do nowadays, you can definitely put your tools, once they're nice and cleansed and sanitized with alcohol, you can put them inside of your little fridge, take them out, and just experience an even more depuffing and cooling sensation all over your face. And with that being said, I can't wait to see you and chat with you in the comment section. Have a blessed and beautiful day.